Good morning. This is Lady Di. Welcome to Make Me Laugh Monday. And yeah, usually the first video I like to tell you ladies how the weekend went. The weekend was quite eventful. On Friday I went to um the movies and saw American Hustler. No, American Hustle is what I saw. That movie was yeah, it was not a good movie. We went to see it at the Cinebar, and that even was I mean, I enjoyed my actually had, what did I have again? Oh, I had a Bloody Mary. So I really enjoyed the Bloody Mary, but still the service was not good. What's going on with my locks over here? The service was not good. Long story short. Anyway, so we had a Shays in Love monthly meeting. Went to that. That was a lot of fun. It was at Skyway Bowling. And whenever I tell people we're going to Skyway Bowling, it's like, oh my God, it's so ghetto. So I was like, exactly, what do they mean by that? Do they mean the people? Do they mean the location is ghetto? Or do they just mean it's a ghetto establishment? So I'm going to have to say it was a little of all three. But it was cool. I didn't get robbed. My fucking car didn't get broken into. Um, and I changed in the parking lot, didn't get raped. So I guess it was all right, you know. So I also like to talk about the videos from the week before. So thanks for all the feedback on the videos. Sounds like everybody liked to stay in your lane one. But I just want to clarify, I did not attempt to eat my eggs with the fucking tea bag grabber, steamer, picker upper, thingy dilly dot bobby. Yeah. I didn't attempt to eat my eggs with it. It was all comedy. You guys take me way too serious. Don't believe everything Lady Di's tell you. Don't believe everything Lady Di tell you, because it's not all true. Some of it is just fucking comedy. You can't believe everything I tell you, okay? That's just the way it is. Some of it is just fucking comedy. So, make a long story short, I just want to do a public announcement, and I'm going to have to stop laughing now, because this is some serious shit. I'm just going to do a quick public announcement, and this public announcement is for the male heterosexuals in Washington State, okay? I will accept perhaps the lesbians were not staying in their lane when we went to establishment that caters to the heterosexual population. I can see how some people can consider that us not staying in our lane, but it just doesn't give you guys the right. It just doesn't give you guys the right to just do whatever the hell you want to do with lesbians. It just doesn't, okay? So if we're at an establishment, and in every group of guys, whether you're heterosexual or not, and I'm sure straight women can agree with me on this, in a group of guys, you're going to always find several different types of men in the group, especially if it's more than four. You're going to find that dude that's well dressed, suited and booted to the T, the looks the way a gentleman is supposed to look. And then you're going to have a couple of guys that's in the group that is, I guess, equivalent to what we would call, let's see, a scallywag. I mean, they just, they dressed okay. They probably not dressed age appropriate. They like 40, still wearing sneakers and fucking throwback jerseys. Yeah, that shit is not cute anymore. You're not in college. Nobody wants to know what jersey you wearing. Nobody cares if it's real or if it's fake. Nobody cares if you got the new Jordans, nigga. Do you have a job? That's what I'm sure straight women are thinking. And then you got that motherfucker that's kind of like just the bottom of the barrel. He looked like he done slept in them clothes, worked in them clothes, mowed the lawn in them clothes, and then wore them to the club. Yeah, that nigga. Yeah, everybody, yeah, that class of niggas gonna be in every fucking group of dudes you see at the club, okay? So whenever you send one guy from your group over to a group of lesbians, we consider him the heterosexual representative, okay? So it probably would be in your best interest, man, to send over the motherfucker that's well-dressed, that's suited and booted, instead of sending this motherfucker that got on the clothes. He done mowed the lawn in, went to work in, slept in all week, and then came to the fucking club in. You may not want to send his broke ass, okay? So, of course, because you guys didn't get this fucking public announcement, of course, this group of guys decide to send this little motherfucker over to the lesbians. Mind you, he done tried with the heterosexual women, didn't get anywhere, and decided to come and fuck with the lesbians. Now, I ain't no fucking rocket scientist. You know, I don't have degrees on top of degrees on top of degrees. But if you didn't get anywhere with the heterosexual woman, I'm just wondering what made you think you were going to get anywhere with lesbians? I'm not even sure how that even calculate. And I've done, college level math, and it just don't calculate. XY don't equal the fucking X to the fucking square, motherfucker. Yeah, so if you ain't getting away with the straight women, why you come fucking with the gay women? So they send this little short fucking straight fucking male representative over there to the lesbians. And that fool had the nerve at 5 feet tall, maybe, to introduce him motherfucking self as Big E. Girl, when my homegirl Quinn told me that, I thought I was gonna shit my... I said, really? She's like, yes, girl, Big E, in all caps. I was like, they should have called his ass broke down motherfucking baby little C, is what they should have called his ass. This motherfucker was so broke down looking. Let me paint a picture for you, okay? I already said he was about 5 feet tall. I already told you his clothes looked like he done wore them all week, slept in them, mowed the lawn in them, then he came up to the club in them. That's what he looked like. But oh wait, I got to tell you about this hair. His hair, you guys remember back in the day, Coming to America, the guy to have the jerry curls, and his shit was tight, right? He fucked up your furniture and your pillowcases, but he had some tight jerry curls, right? Well, this motherfucker was the total opposite. Just think of the worst motherfucking jerry curl you've ever seen, okay? That was this nigga right here. About 5 feet tall with the worst jerry curl you ever seen. That was this nigga, right? Who's even wearing jerry curls these days, right? So this dude looked like he went to the hair store and got the do-it-yourself jerry curl kit and missed quite a few steps. That's what this nigga looked like. He looked like he got the kit and missed several fucking steps, dude. He looked like, where it says to moisturize your hair, 3 times a day, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He looked like he totally didn't moisturize it at all. Or if he did, he sprayed it and he went outside while it was freezing cold in the middle of winter. And his hair just stiffened up. It just stiffened up. And he put a hat on. That's what the fuck he did, because his jerry curl was so dry. We can't even really call it a jerry curl. We're going to call it a jerry wave, just for public announcement purposes. Yeah, because it wasn't really a curl, so I don't want to misrepresent his hairstyle. It was not a curl. It was more of a jerry wave. And this fool came over trying to kick it to us, of course, and no one was really interested, but he was too drunk to understand that. So, this public announcement is 2 straight men, and what I am saying is, if you would like to send over a straight male representative over to the gay group of lesbians, you may want to go with the theory of putting your best foot forward. Don't send that little short motherfucker over to try and I'm not sure even what he thought he was doing. I don't even think he had a clue that his fucking hair was so fucked up that no one would give him the time of day. I think he thought that he was looking good. That's the sad part about it. So yeah, if you are actually watching this broke down fucking baby little C, yeah, you may want to moisturize that hair, and you may want to go back to the do-it-yourself kit, and you may want to repeat steps 5 through 10, because I think you missed that step. I think you might have applied the cream. I think you might have done all that, but I think you actually missed a few steps. And I think maybe 5 to 10, you might have missed that step. And it's important to moisturize. You have to moisturize the hair. Because if you do that, you basically just end up with wet, dry, fucking waves, I guess, because that shit you had was a hot ass mess. You heard it first from Lady Di. Public announcement to the straight guys. Put your best foot forward. Don't send over the broke guy to talk to the lesbians. That just doesn't work for us.